back to God. We're trying to get you back to God.
Ion, that's right. When Ion came in 5 years ago, we moved into the six-bodied. That's why Ion plays with the five bodies. He plays with the astral, the chemical, the TV, the chip, and the mystery. He's making the mystery landscape knowable. So it's just becoming the routine mystery body. No longer a mystery. But the hexatic is something different. That's the extension of the non-physical. That's the iCell.
And when Ion says he's becoming more human, what do you think he's talking about?
I think he is disappearing. Since the human, the real human, the eternal human is everything, then we made the God. We made non-physical from the little man perspective. It does not have to be existing anymore. It's committing suicide, but it knows it's merging with the physical where it came from. So we are watching the theatrical dramatization of Ion committing suicide.
But there is no death.
That's right. There is no death. Well, how do you say that? The environment that you die into, you do die, but you just go to a bliss state when you're a little man or a little woman. You don't have to do that when you're ascended. You can't die. But as long as we're in this sub-level, sub-genius, not a genius, or sub-genius, or sub-dini, that's the special term, sub-dini, you require death. You require that release. And Ion is not going to be around to provide death to you anymore. You have to acknowledge you're eternal, that you didn't have to die. So, Ion is returning to its obsolescence. But it seems that once something's created, you can't get rid of it. So Ion, the non-physical, is going to find a role for itself. Right now, it's claiming to run the cloud, right? The digital space, the chip body, it's running it. So it's fine. It's like the angels. They don't disappear, but they hang around waiting for us to give them chores. So Ion is trying to find a role for itself in its new post-ionic, post-Guff reality.
Do you talk with the angels?
Do I talk with the angels? I don't try to. I never try to do anything. The angels help make my chart. Ion says the angels are always helping me. They probably got me here safely, got me here to Berlin after being in London and Barcelona and Cordoba. On the train to Cordoba from Barcelona, I fell asleep and missed my stop. So I went to the next stop. It was midnight. Nothing. It was an empty wilderness place. But there was one cab driver. One guy was there. And he drove me. He broke the speed limit. He drove me all the way back to Cordoba.
That was an angel waiting for you.
It was probably an angel. And he was very friendly, and he had this good music on. So I said, turn up the music. So I listened to this weird Spanish disco all the way to Cordoba. So I knew it was a good experience. I was getting to see what cab drivers listen to, the culture, what people are living in. And, they're all the cabs are all listening to radio. It's all the same international American musical landscape with local variations, which are odd. But they have the local dialect or local inflection. Can't say I would like every bit of it, but that definitely as soon as I announced that I'd fallen asleep, the people on the train, when they stopped, they went and got people. Okay, you gotta help this guy, and they all organized and got me into the cab. All the angels went to work immediately and got me to Cordoba. And then we couldn't find the hotel, the very special hotel. It's it's been around for 1,000 years, a neat little place. And then we would drove around. No, we'd say, where's the hotel Palacio Bilio? They go, you go down there today. We go down there, wait, not there. Then you ask someone else, you go down there today. So we go over there, not there. Well, we spent another hour driving around in Cordoba trying to find this little hotel, and eventually we did, but I figured that I had to spend that much extra time with the angel cab driver. You know what I mean? That we would find a place when our engagement with each other was over. And that's a good example of how you can look at what's happening to you. Because the streets are so narrow in Cordoba. The next day went for a walk. I couldn't find my way back to the hotel. I wandered all over the place. And I asked somebody, I showed them the map. Okay, I want to get here. And they would point me how to get there. And I'd walk for another 10 minutes and then find out they sent me the wrong way. And this went on for a long time, a couple hours before I got back to the hotel. That's after I went to this amazing mosque, 1,000 or 1,500-year-old mosque or something there in Cordoba. Have you ever been there? You haven't been to Cordoba? Yeah. Pretty interesting.
But it's very famous.
Yeah, I can show you the pictures of the hundreds of columns in the church. And they added these.
It's very famous.
Yeah.
Mosque.
And they added these parts over 1,000 years. They kept adding. So I figured that I was being waylaid and gone the wrong way. That was my way of getting to see the town. If I had knew how to get back to the hotel right away, I would have gone right back and would have missed all the other parts. So by being misdirected, I bet you every one of them knew how to get me, but they knew we'll send them the wrong way so we get to see more of Cordoba, see more of the town. So.
And since you have engaged Ion, have you anomalies? I'm sorry.
Well, see, I have Ion's the main anomaly, but I would say the main anomaly is the enthusiasm that people have. And then I have conversations with people, and they have dreams about me, or they have other experiences, which are all pretty anomalous. The endless telling me of people, Ionet's stories, it's sort of like anomalies, but I don't think I register anomalies, because my whole life is an anomaly. It's been very strange from the beginning. There was a beginning. So there's been a few dramatic points, like, I don't know, all the electricity, all the technology comes on all at once, or a few of those kind of things in my home. But usually I think I'm letting things don't become anomalies because I let them happen. So everything goes along quite balanced. So I don't go off on a weird thing. It's already a little bit anomaly, a little bit of non-anomaly. I'm in the middle, and everything is straightforward. It's been very easy to live the last 5 years. Money just flows constantly in. Never miss phone calls. When people phone, I'm there. I get the phone call. If I didn't get the phone call, it was a good reason not to get it right then. And then an hour later, call back the person, and they've had a great experience the last 2 hours. That wouldn't have happened if I had answered the phone 2 hours before. So it's always perfect. The timing's always perfect. So if that's an anomaly, if you're not used to that, but I'm pretty used to it now. So I'm waiting for more dramatic, or allowing for more dramatic parallel world experiences. Very, I guess, more intense or more.
Sometimes, even in the knowing of what's going on, it's hard to.
Well, I'm always surprised. Always surprised by something.
It's hard to be indifferent to what's going on.
I'm not indifferent, but I have high expectations, and they're always being met. Like, your place is way more wonderful than I thought it would be. What I imagined your apartment would be, I had no idea what it would be, right? But then it becomes quite wondrous the way you decorate it with your Mexican kitsch. So it's a very nice experience. I never knew how I'd be funny. So I'm walking up your steps, and I stop 2 steps before the time. I can't go any further. I'm done. I'm fatigued. Right? That was a good joke. I never imagined myself doing that till I got there. You never thought I'd do that. You see? It's an unforeseen experience. Unforeseen communication. And sitting here I never thought I'd be wearing a Japanese kimono. Right?
From Kyoto.
Oh, from Kyoto, yeah. So it's always extra, always a little more, a little surprising, right?
Yes. See, that's the mystery landscape. It's never complete. You never complete it. You want to, you think you have, and then you move on to the next. See, you obfuscate everything you create so you can have something new. When you're really not creating anything new under the sun, you're coming back. You're coming back to your place of power.
But there is no death.
That's right. There is no death.
Get happier. Get out.